Libra, this is Marichi on my channel Triloka. I am using the Tarot Illuminati this week, and we will see what messages we get for the month of July 2019, or what situation you guys are in the month of July 2019. Okay, so behind the deck we have the Prince of Wands in reverse. The first card is the Wheel in reverse. Second card is the Eight of Wands. Center of the reading is the Five of Wands. We have got the Four of Swords, and the last card is the Star in reverse. Okay, so I do see there is some kind of conflictual energy which is going on. Okay, and this is something to do with your mind space. You're conflicted about how things are right now, and looking at the Prince of Wands, there is not much movement. Okay, there is not much happening in the situation. Okay, and I see you literally praying, okay, for some movement to happen within the situation you are in. Okay, with the Eight of Wands and the Four of Swords, you literally praying. Okay, you're thinking about the situation more often. Okay, you want some kind of action. Okay, because there is none at the moment with the Prince of Wands in reverse. There is nothing happening. Okay, there is no drive. Okay, and literally nothing happening. So what you expect, what you pray for, is some movement. Okay, some actions. You're looking forward to something. Okay, and right now, if this is regards to a relationship, there is not much action between the two of you. You might not be together right now. Okay, there might have been some kind of a separation, because the Wheel in reverse, things has come to a full stop. Things is not moving anymore. Okay, with these two cards, which is saying the same thing. The Wheel in reverse, nothing is happening. Okay, so, and this is not what you want with the Star in reverse. This is not what you want. Okay, the standstill situation is literally affecting your mind space, because you're thinking about your situation. Like, it is not just the conflict between the two of you. It is literally driving you crazy. Okay, up there, you're thinking it over and over and over again. You don't like where it is, because with the Star in reverse, this is not what you hoped for. This is not what you prayed for. This is not what you want, how you wanted things to evolve. Okay, because lots of arguments, lots of conflicts. Okay, people not being in touch anymore. Yeah. I also want to say, if you were together, okay, living together probably, or in a structure, it has collapsed. Okay, somebody had to move out as well. If it is a relationship, the person parted ways. If it is like you were living together, since you separated, one of you had to move out. That came through. What else? Yeah, I do see with these two cards, and what you are praying for right now, okay, is for the person to come back. You're waiting on this person to come back. You want to manifest it somehow. Okay, you want communication from this person, some kind of action. You want this person to come back towards you. Yeah. You somehow expecting things would work out. Like, although it seems like there is no way anything can happen, okay, from where you are at right now. You're still praying for them to come back. You're expecting for them to come back still, okay. You don't like where you are at with these two cards, with the star in reverse and the wheel in reverse. You want to turn the wheel in your favor, because what you prayed for is not this, okay. You want to change the situation in your favor. You're waiting for this person, okay. I'm repeating things, but that is all what I can see here. Do I get anything out of these cards? I also see the Prince of Swords behind this, behind the Prince of Wands in reverse, okay. Somebody was a little impractical, okay, a little immature in the way they behaved. The person who has, you know, ended this relationship, and speaking to the Libra, right? So this is an air sign. I almost thought it is a Gemini, okay, so probably you might be dealing with a Gemini, so or a fire sign. Yes, or a fire sign. Aquarius is also. Anyways, so whoever you have been dealing with, things has you know, come to this situation with the Two of Cups in reverse. You were pretty much close, okay. You were good together, but then everything faded out, okay. The passion which you had for each other faded out because of the constant arguments which you had with this person, okay. Cross watchers as well, however you know, it makes sense in your situation. I might be speaking directly to the cross watcher, if not the Librans. So I see some kind of immaturity, okay. Even, you know, dissolving what you had with this person, seems like because the person was immature, okay, was rash with making the decision, or probably Libra ended this just like that, okay, because there is not much happening, okay. But I don't want to say we're talking about the Librans up here, because I see this as the Librans where you want some kind of an action, okay. Cross watchers as well, don't come in the comments and say you know, they want us back and we didn't want them back. Anyways, so it's like whoever you're dealing with was a little immature, okay. They entered the relationship because you know, they lost the passion, okay. It was abrupt, somehow it was abrupt, okay. It came to an end, okay. They decided to, you know, let go of whatever you had because they were done, okay. Because they were passionate about you, but the next moment they were like, it's not working. No, it's not working. Let's just break up. That kind of energy which is coming through. And I see whoever this is resonating with is like, no, you know, we were good together. Let's try again. This, whoever this is for, is waiting for that person to come back, who was very immature in breaking whatever they had, and they're like doing nothing about it. These people want, okay, whoever is up here wants them to come back, because the Ten of Cups, okay, I'm on the right track, because they want the Ten of Cups with this person, even though they were the one who walked away, okay, who said, you know, it's not working anymore. You still want them to come back. You still want them to realize you guys were good together, okay. And you know, because you see the potential in this person. Although they walked out on you, you see the potential in this person. I also want to say, you're not just sitting and praying up there, okay? You're not doing just nothing. You're not sitting and praying and that is it. You're doing something about it. To get this person back in your life, you doing something, I'm not sure what, but the magician in reverse, okay? Maybe not in the straight path. You're doing something which is not advisable, okay? If you're into magic or something of that sort, you might be trying, okay, only for some of you, you might be trying that as well, to get this person back in your life, to make this person think about you, okay? With this 4 swords as well, you want this person back in your life, you will make it happen, hook or crook, okay? So that is also going on. You want to release yourself out of the situation, okay? You want this action to, some action to come back in your life with this person, okay? You want to have this foundation, okay? I see potential in your headspace. You think you can make it work with this person if you give them a second chance, or they give you a second chance. There is potential. There is a 10 of cups in this whole situation for you, okay? You see the potential for having a family with this person. And hook or crook, you want them back in your life. Even if they walked out on you, you want them back. You're still expecting them to come back. With the 8 of Swords, you are not willing to stay in this situation. You want to release yourself out of the situation where there is no action, okay? We started off saying there is no passion, there is no desire, but yet I do see the Alchemist in the reverse. You're going to do something about it, okay? Make them notice you again. Bring their attention back to you, okay? And I don't know what you're going to do about it, but you're not letting go, okay? There is so much, it is stressing you out that it hasn't worked out. Why both the ears are paying? So some of you out there might be doing something about it, which is not advisable. Individual, for some people it is wrong, for some people it is right. So I'm not going to sit and judge what this magician in reverse is, but I do see somebody doing something about it because they want things to happen their way, okay? They want the star, not the star in reverse, okay? That is normal. They want some kind of an action and they want the wheel to turn in their favor, okay? So they're going to do something about it. The Tower in reverse, again, it is like they wanted to keep it in the past, okay? So something has driven them, a person out of your life. You want them back and you want them by hook or crook, okay? You are going to make sure this person is going to come back in your life. It is interesting, every week I get something or the other which is like different for you guys, Okay, yeah, so I'll stop there. What is the time? 14 minutes. So let's see if we get anything else out of these cards. Guys, it might be a good time to leave this reading because probably when I clarify, it could be the same message which is going to repeat. So earlier I was speaking, whatever was coming out, downloads or intuition, however you say it. if my cards say the same thing, I can't blame it, because yeah, don't tell me I'm repeating, because I just have to say what I get and I have to say what I see. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, the wheel in reverse. See, the wheel in reverse. Your situation is lovers in reverse. So yeah, this is a relationship reading. Emperor. You might be dealing with an Aries or a Taurus, or somebody whom you were in a relationship, somebody who is strong, okay, who is very authoritative, okay, somebody in a powerful position. Queen of Cups. You just a moment before I say something. I also want to say this person's actions is not, how do I say it? It's not sensitive. Like they're not concerned about how their actions is going to affect the people, okay, whom it is directed at. So if they decide to split up, they don't care about the other person, okay. They're like abrupt, like, you know, they make a decision, they execute it. They don't think, you know, how it's going to affect the other person, you know, how they're going to feel about it. Nothing. Nope. So yeah, Queen of Cups. So whatever they did, okay, so is like is affecting you emotionally, okay. Knight of Wands. I also want to say the abruptness which came through previously in the reading, okay, where I was keeping on saying about, you know, the Knight of Wands, the desire has gone down, okay, the fire has dimmed out. What was the other one? The Knight of Swords in reverse, it was immature, all that, okay. This is bringing me back to that energy which I had previously in the reading. I also want to say, as I was speaking about the insensitiveness about the actions, okay, if they have decided anything, they execute it without being concerned about the other people who are involved. So they did an action to move away, because this is a Knight of Wands upright. So you have got the Knight of Wands in reverse. So for some of you out there, Librans, okay, if you were interested in a man, and for some time they showed interest back at you, but then abruptly they have their eyes on somebody else. Just putting it bluntly, they have the eyes on somebody else. So you lost your chance because they moved on, they said it's over, like, you know, probably they are not showing any interest towards you. They are not, you're like non-existent for them now, okay, and they moved on behind the other person whom they're interested in now, okay. So that's what I kept getting, you know, insensitive, okay. They can just move on, and probably it is just within you, probably you guys are not even partners. It is just somebody whom you were interested in, and you thought, you know, because I saw the 10 of cups, and you know, you see the 4, you know, I saw in these cards, you know, you see the potential of having some kind of a structure with this person, but then he just walked away, and you didn't want that to happen. That's not what you prayed for, and you're praying for their return. Yeah. So what I see with this wheel in reverse, why it didn't work in your favor, why it didn't happen as per your wishes, okay. You prayed for something, but the wheel didn't turn in your favor. Why? Because the emperor whom you're dealing with might have found somebody else whom they're interested in all of a sudden, and you seem insignificant in front of the new person. Okay, it's like you're out of the picture and they moved to a new chapter with this new person, like quick. Okay, Nine of Cups. Just what I was saying, you seem insignificant because this is not what they want. You know, like they lost interest in you. Okay, they don't want you anymore. All of a sudden they don't want you anymore because they spotted somebody new. Okay, very crass kind of attitude, which is vibe, which is coming out of the person whom you're dealing with. But there it is. What's the time? So 20 minutes. What do we have to see? What is this Five of Wands about? What is this Five of Wands about? Two of Swords. A kind of decision has been made. Queen of Wands. And one more card, please. King of Pentacles. This reading is very strong. If I keep going to my ears, okay, it is like some messages are coming through, and it is kind of a little torturing for me. Like, it is strong, and I need to focus because it is for somebody out there. Okay, at least one of you out there. This is very strong message for you. Anyways, Two of Swords. So whatever the conflicting energy is, okay, is because somebody made a decision. Okay, with the Two of Swords, somebody made a decision. This might be the other person, because with the Queen of Wands in reverse, this is like exerting their power in a way which is like not manipulative. It is they're taking advantage of the power which they have, if that makes sense. Okay, they are misusing. Okay, that's the word. Okay, they're misusing the power which they have. Okay, and they made the decision because they have the power to make that decision. Okay, this is regards to them with their world. Okay, so you might be dealing with an earth sign as well. Okay, so I want to say it is like if they did something to you, okay, which was very insensitive to them, it seemed right for their stature. Okay, they are thinking about them only. Okay, it's all about them, how they present themselves to the world. So earlier, whoever you I was talking about in this 5 cards, expecting the person to come back, they might have just dropped you just like that because they got interested in a new person who seemed much more, fitting for them. Does that make sense? Yeah, it fits in, this new person fits in their world more than you. So you were a temporary face until this person spotted, okay, whoever this person is, spotted whoever the newbie is, okay, because they suit them more. So I told you about the impractical, insensitive shit, like abrupt ending of things because they lost the interest somehow, like just quickly. And I was a little confused because of that. Like, what just happened? Okay, because Two of Cups also, if they liked you, they simply didn't like you anymore. So this is like the decision is based on the power which they hold, and they think they have, they can justify their actions. They can just do it and, be gone with it. Nobody is going to question them. That kind of energy also comes through. And literally, conflictual energy is like, it's almost like a power play. They can do it, so they did it. We don't have to be answerable to anybody. Okay, so that is also there. Do I have to? I'm just looking at the time, so I don't want to get to another video. Let's see the star. What do we have with the star in reverse? Okay. Can you tell me more? See, exactly what I was seeing up here with the Three of Wands. You're expecting this person to come back. And I also want to say with the Seven of Swords, you might have, if you hadn't put it in words, you might be saying, when you, like, if you've seen this person, wandering to another, new interest, you're almost putting it out there by words that you are interested in them. You are not hiding it anymore. You're putting it out in the open. Okay, that you want this person back. With the star in reverse. What else do you want to tell me? Two of Wands. You want to manifest this somehow. Okay, you literally praying for things to work out for you. Just you're hoping this person will be back. You're just hoping for this person to be back. And it's very conflictual. Okay, you don't see this person will come back to you, yet you're hoping. You're literally praying for this person to come back somehow. Okay, and you're putting it out there. You are literally exposing what is your feelings within you. Okay, it is not a secret anymore. You don't want the person to have an excuse. Oh, well, I didn't know that you were interested in me. No, you're not going to give him that chance. You're going to make it out in the open that you are interested in him. Okay, and I want to say this person might know as well. Okay, and he just flipped, playing the cards like, oh well, we were just friends. Okay, I didn't think it was more than that. You want to say anything else about this one? See, Nine of Pentacles. It's all about you. You feel, you didn't get what you want with the Nine of Cups. Okay, you feel like left out in the situation, but yet I see the energy throughout these cards that you're waiting for this person to come back to you. Okay, I'll stop there. I think this is more than enough. So this was Marisha. You were on my channel Triloka. Until next time, bye.